Yo, good evening. I hope I find you well on this super rain coming. I'm up here in Palmerstown with my good friend Eamon, and he's gone off to play cards in the hotel in the Chapel Lizard. Uh, and there's about 9 of them, and they play 45. So off he went, he's be there for 7:30. So we start off with the strength in daily living. Father Sean sent us for uh, the 3rd of August 2026. My son Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And that's St. Paul's letter to the Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 8. Cast your cares on me. I love you and care for you. That's Psalms chapter 55, verse 22. I will never leave you nor forsake you. No, never. That's Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 8. I care for you and I am waiting for you to call upon me. And that's Jesus. That's who it is. That's who we're talking about. You're holy, the Holy of Holies. So now we start off with our prayers and say hello to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love. Will you come over this way? What are you doing over that? Look. They're cold over there. Oh, trying to get it into the middle, you might well be. For the golden fiddle. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. That's lovely. Now, Sacred Heart of Jesus, there you are. Here's our Blessed Mother. Say hello to our Blessed Mother. Lovely lady dressed in blue, teach me how to pray. Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below. Thrown on life's surge, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, Star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, Star of the sea, pray for the sinner, pray for me. Isn't that lovely? I saw a couple of people looking and you're most welcome. So let's talk. How are you today, wherever you happen to be? Is there a super rain coming down? Supposed to be rain here. I'm in Palmerstown. My good friend Eamon has gone on to play cards. He won to play 45. and he plays until about 11:30. Um, and so it's a nice uh, pastime, and you'd have two partners. So you have to have your eyes. I went down one time, but I couldn't remember who I was playing with half the time. You want the eyes in the back of your head. You want to be very alert. And as the evening wears on, I don't be as alert. I'm alert in the morning. But as the evening drags on, the alertness is not so sharp. And I came up. I did a few chores there. Had a few chores there to do in Oldcastle, and this, that, and the other. And it's surprising. Um, I had the misfortune to book something with Booking.com, and most normally you don't pay, but for some reason I was paid. Some place that says near Houston Station, but it's not near Houston Station. It's in Benbow Street, and that's a place I wouldn't be normally wanting to stay whatsoever. And I'm trying to cancel it, but I will cancel it. I contacted them, but I don't seem to get what I call a response. But anyway, be that as it may, I'll be following it up anyway. So so I had to do chores there this morning, then close doors and windows because I have automatic lights coming on, and so I had to be careful. And so off I come up here, and the journey and that, and from where I am, I have to go from Oldcastle, would say to a place called Castlepotter down towards Mullingar, and then come up in the motorway. And I stayed on the motorway because you can turn off at Kinnegad and go on, and then come on at Kilcock. But I have a little tag that I can go through the motorway, and when I come to where the station is, or where you pay, I go through a channel. I don't have to pay. I get a small bill. You pay less that way, and it means that you're going through without having to pay money into the thing. And so that's what I did. But I was so surprised the amount of traffic. And funny enough, there was it must have been different times, 4 or 5 people pulling caravans. I wouldn't like to have to have that job. And we're going at what I call a fairly fast pace. There's always a danger of them swaying. Anyways, and I was surprised, but I got here very handy. I left at 1:30, and I was here at 3 o'clock. So an hour and a half. And I didn't have, but funny enough, when I was turning right into where Amy lives in Palmerston Avenue, I did turn, but two cars did a U-turn going back the other way, going back the way they're after coming, and you're not supposed, there's a sign that says you're not to do that, but two of them did it. And so it slows down when you're going up. Anyways, I got here handy enough, and I brought some couple of containers with flowers, 22, 11 in each. So aiming there, and then this evening, I got clay and filled it and put in the flowers. And he doesn't have a trolley, and they were fairly heavy. I went to try and lift them. He said, "No, I'll do it." So, and when we went to put them in the boot, but the back seat would be handier. They could stand and have more space. They might be squashed a bit in the boot. So that's what we did. And so he's fitter than me in that department. But then I'd have to empty them when I get back, and I'd be going to my late wife, my darling wife Julie's grave in Kilmainham Wood, in the Sacred Heart Church there. It's in the graveyard. So I've already 2 of these ones with the lovely artificial flowers, but they're very realistic. And so this will match then those, because there was two other ones that I had put in, but they had deteriorated a bit. So I'll take them away, and I'll see what I can do with them to sort them out. They'll be lighter than these ones. So I'll take them away. So I'll be doing that, please God. I'll be going back on Wednesday. That's today's Monday, August Monday. And Tuesday we'll be doing some odds and ends. And then I'll be away on Wednesday morning because I have things to do, you know yourself. So we had a good old chat this evening. So he's gone in, and he won last week in 15 euros, and his partner won 15 euros. So nobody else nearly won a game. But there's a particular bad player there that mumbles, doesn't actually talk. And one time he had a jack, and this fella that was his partner bet him with a 5. So is that sort of an idiot? But I don't like. I like to play if I'm going to be playing single. I don't want partners, because then I don't know what way. You do your own thing, but if you have to try to consider partnership, and as a matter of fact, there could be two partners. So how are you going to sort of? I get a pain in my head trying to figure that out. And in the evening time, I like to relax. I don't think I could relax at that. So anyway says, oh, if you won 15 euros, I say you might win, and you might get the bad player. Because they cut cards, and whoever gets to the ace and the colour cards, they that's then their partner and that. So they do it some way like that. I thought I might have little slips of paper with the various names on it, and then somebody had picked them from the hat, and you'd see then who your partner was. But anyway, that's the way to do it. So I got up safely, thank God. There was quite a bit of traffic. I was surprised. August Monday, but you wouldn't know where they're going. And I got in handy enough, thanks be to God, safe journeys. That was important, because between Oldcastle and turning off at Mullingar to go on the motorway, there's terrible twisty roads, and yet some of them drives fast. I don't know what they'll be suffering from, because you can't go fast around bends. You don't know what you're going to meet. But I don't know what's wrong with them that they drive at that speed. I certainly don't. I go at having regard for the sort of terrain, because lorries, and a big lorry nearly take up the whole blinking thing. So, and you don't know what's around. Could be a tractor and all that kind of thing. So you take it handy. I take it handy having regard for the conditions, but on the motorway you can go at a good, whatever the speed is. If it's 120, you can do that. So there you are. Thanks be to God I got back safely. And Eamon, I have the flowers now in the containers and in the car. So that's all done and dusted, thanks be to God. So that's pretty to be looking on well to you, isn't it? So you enjoy the rest of your evening wherever you happen to be. So we'll be doing a bit more now. Bye now. God bless you.